All right, what's going on, everybody? Oh, stretch already. All right. Got to get my stretchies in before we go. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first stream of the Pokemon Legends Arceus Shinylocke. Not going to use, obviously, real Nuzlocke rules, but it is essentially a shiny-only version of Arceus. I'll go ahead and do a breakdown of the rules before we get started. And I'll probably reiterate these throughout the challenge as people come in. So, basically, each area in Arceus is split up into... You encounter a ride Pokemon, and you encounter a boss Pokemon at the end. So, there's two kind of boss encounters in each map. Because of that, I'm treating those like gym encounters in an actual game. So, one shiny before each. So, before I can get Weirdeer in the first area, I'll have to get a shiny. I'm not limiting myself to only shinies at all, so I will be able to complete dex entries to get a boosted shiny rate on those Pokemon, especially for that first shiny. But any trainer battles or any boss battles, if I do any kind of fighting with Pokemon in those boss battles, those have to be shiny. I can't use anything else. And more or less, once I get a shiny Pokemon, that's probably going to be the only Pokemon in my party, outside, once again, when I'm getting those actual dex pages complete. I can't save. I have to leave autosave on. That is the only way that I can save. Main reason behind that is I can fail shiny encounters. I think with the way the shiny rate is in this game, that's only fair. It will potentially extend the challenge immensely, but I think that's part of the fun with this game in particular is that it's so easy to fail shiny encounters, whereas in most Pokemon games, you don't really fail shiny encounters. Why there's no save before mechanic, because you just don't fail them. Also, the games don't limit themselves or lead you to do that. And then, of course, by the end of the game, I have to have 8 total shiny Pokemon before I can complete the kind of final segments of the game. I don't know if I'm going to go to completing the game and getting Arceus. We'll probably see how this does because this will be a video on my YouTube channel. So if you're not able to get it all, this will all eventually be compiled into a roughly 30-minute to an hour video that I'm going to be producing later on. But that all said, I have my secondary account already loaded up. We're basically in the starting cinematic. So we can go ahead and get started. Make sure all the audio is correct. It is. All right, let's go ahead and hop in here. Welcome to my realm, located both beyond time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. What is thy name? I'm Griffin. I'm not going to read all the text, by the way. That's just for the intro. I'm not doing like a full playthrough. I will have a timer that I'm going to hopefully keep through the whole thing so I know just how much time I've actually spent doing this. Flashbangs. Arceus, bestowing on us the power of the iPhone. And then I fall into Arceus's bosom. Wake up. I don't wanna. Leave me alone. Are you alive, my boy? No, I'm dead. Leave me alone. I think I want to go, like, the starter choice doesn't really matter in the end just because of the nature of the challenge, but probably going to go Oshawott. Definitely going to have to up the text speed rate. And they're off. So can I even access settings? I can. Oh, text speed's already fast. I thought it started slower, but all right. Gotta make sure that's on. Yeah, that's fine. Everything else is fine. Give me my iPhone. I gotta play some Candy Crush. Help. Sorry. I should probably get with the times. I need to play some Genshin Impact. Found something that resembles a phone. Probably your phone, but it's changed tech. What are you doing, Levitian? Lavitaman? You look so sad. You're bad at balls, I see. I know all three of these. Thank you for the introduction, though. Yes, please teach me how to use balls. They always give you 50? I don't remember that. I will actually have to remember how to play a little bit. It has been some time. Nice, first try. I feel like I remember in speedruns of this, it's actually possible to not catch that first try, so. Am I catching all three? I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, I do have to actually catch all three. Okay, it's not just the one I want. Okay, no, it's first time every time. Come here, bird. Owl. Owl bird. Alberto. Oh my god, that's a perfect name. Okay, I guess it can break out. That'd be a perfect name for a rowlet, Alberto. I did it, Captain. My cell phone told me to come here. You've convinced me. Da 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 da. Spooky, scary. Ah, miss this music, man. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? It's so weird watching their faces, like as you're walking here, you'll see their faces like fill in with detail since they're essentially culling the full texture until you get close enough. So you just see their face kind of pop out and their eyes, like their pupils actually get drawn. My ARC phone is beeping. Use the minus to open the map. Yep. That's a nifty feature. Hello, suspicious old man. Hey, don't call me suspicious. Hi, Silene. Thanks for letting me in your little club. I think I haven't forgotten that you called me suspicious and denied me entry. I'll never forget, for as long as I live. Aim your balls well enough and you'll be fine. Oh, she's giving me a place to stay. And then throwing me out to potentially die. Whee! I do love how everyone puts their hopes of completing the Pokedex on this child, teenager. That's fine. Just send him out in the wild. It's all right. It'll be fine. Teenagers are rambunctious. They love the wild. Press the up button to open the menu. I've already done that. Thank you, though. Already auto-saving. Oh no, I hope it didn't make anything angry with that giant blow with the lightning, Zekrom. I still remember, I think it's the first episode of the black and white anime series. Pikachu just gets fucking bolted by Zekrom in the very first episode. The more I think about Legend ZA, the more I'm drawing a lot of parallels between it and Arceus and how it's going to be. So in Arceus, we're building the Pokedex because we're trying to build up the Survey Core. I feel like it's going to be a very similar premise in ZA. My gut feeling is still that we're going to be going into like a computer program and like maybe correcting the program, making sure everything's right about the Pokemon in it. Or being sent to the past or future. I don't know. There's a lot that ZA could be. Who knows? We won't know until later this year. Hopefully. We have the Switch 2 potentially coming out. Well, not potentially. It will definitely come out this year. Probably quarter 3. Maybe quarter 4. Actually, no, probably quarter 4. No. Quarter 3. Yeah, December's in quarter 3. Yeah. Dumb. Is quarter 4 January, February, March? Or is that quarter 1? I don't remember. I've been out of the retail world for long enough to apparently have forgotten that. Come here, Oshawott. You're gonna be with me until I find a shiny, and then you're getting thrown away. Sorry, not sorry. You know, I remember that line in the first one. That would be kind of like concerning. Most trainers in the shows and stuff keep their Pokeballs that are active Pokemon like separate. Do you imagine If someone was just like, yeah, I'm going to throw my Charmander in this bag with all these Pokeballs, and then you go to, like, battle something that's running at you, and you go to throw out Charmander, and it just goes thuds on the ground, you're like, huh? And then you get murdered. Just how the world works. Unfortunate. Get good. Hey, where'd my 50 go? I went from 50 to 20. I feel gypped. I forgot, does Volo battle us here? Someone battles us soon. I think it's Volo. It's been a really long time, basically since launch, that I've done the main story. Yeah, that's what I thought. Time to make an omelet. You're gonna smash Oshawott. Not in that way. Kind of. Yes. Got a new move. Hey, potions. I am passing through, thank you. All right, we're getting close to actually being able to hunt for things. I think we have 10 minutes ish of tutorial because we have to go through the catch. It might be a little bit more. We'll say 10 to 20 minutes. I catch a Bidoof. It's a Bidoof. Oh, sorry. Actually, it's a hill. Where's the Bidoof? There's no Bidoof. I feel lied to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, go punch it. Kick it. Till it's down, then throw the ball at it. Make it real easy. I don't remember ZL also putting you in the first person. It's a Starly. I still like remember the amazement I had with like the mechanics of this game when I first played it. Like I loved the being able to catch Pokemon without actually battling mechanic. The only thing that was a little bit of a downside of this game is Pokemon battling itself was not really necessary. I mean, honestly, even in the bosses, you don't need to use the actual battle mechanic. You still can. But you don't really have to. Smack that tree. Thank you. Give me them orans. Here you're forced into battle, if I remember correctly. More or less. No. Never would have thought. The little cat Pokemon was aggressive. Oh yeah, the catch icons. X icon, here's they just picked a fight with you. It says you can't fight them unless you engage them in battle, which is not entirely true. There is another way. You can use apricorns and other things that can stun them, and it will knock them out of the combat. Tackle his ass. Yeah. You're looking around. Look at this. Also, another rule I didn't actually state at the beginning. I will not be counting the free shiny Ponyta that you can get. I won't even be actually doing that side quest. Because that would allow me to progress way too easy. Well, I don't actually know when you unlock that quest. I think you have to get somewhat decently into the game, but still makes it too easy. No, I don't want a photo. Stop it. No. I'm about to get suplexed soon. By a grown man. The uniform and sandals. Hold on, I gotta go change, sorry. Why'd you have a changing room in your, like, corpse hub? They have a barracks building, or section. I think. That's where a dude suplexes you, in, like, the training area. Why can't I change in there? Thank you for allowing me to use my room. I got a hat. Look at me, I'm so fancy. Now I'm getting suplexed. And suplex. We did it. We beat the trial. We're Pokemon Master. I got Pokédollars, 3,000 of them. Alright, I'll craft some balls. We're gonna need a lot of them. We definitely do not want to catch a shiny with not enough on hand. I got everyday stuff. I don't think you needed to run up to me to be like, hey, over here. Craft them all. Get rid of them all. All the balls. Own book. Not gonna really worry about getting Oshawotts done. It doesn't particularly matter. I'm gonna run around because I don't remember what spawns in the early area. I know you can see Wurmple, the Shinx line, Pidgey, Ponyta, kind of. Geodude, I think. At night you can see Drifblim, or not Drifblim, Drifloon. I will likely do none of the side quests. We'll see. I may change my mind later on, but there's not really any reason to. I mean, I guess I can go turn this in. So I have a Shinx. Three potions isn't great, but I'll take it. think I think we're done. I think we have to get to the bridge and see a cutscene. But here, watch closely. This is how you dodge. I love how our character's like, wait, what do you mean dodge? How do you can dodge? I will say, considering our main character can take attacks from giant-ass Pokemon and God, in the form of Arceus, our dude's pretty, sturdy. All right, so for Bidoof, oh god, we have to catch 25. Good lord. My good bud. Oh. I had the wrong thing up. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just do this slightly slowly. No, the Bidoof got out. I went into cutscene though. The Bidoof still there? Here it is. Nope, it's gone. What I call a far shot, baby. Let's go. Oh no, it's mad. Come on, bud. Sir? Don't say you can get out of the ball. Johnny Weasel would be a cool one to start off with. Yep, I can black out. That is something that can happen. I don't know if I want to go for level, like, rank 10, which gives you... I think it's 2 extra rolls? Or 1 extra roll? Continuity error. I was behind the Buizel. The other Buizel. The thing is, I'm pretty sure it's catch it or see in combat is Aqua Jet, which I did not see. Weasel just goofing off. We're gonna ignore that first one. Also, what's going on, Sexwood? Excuse me. There we go. Stay. Is this Ponyta? More Pokeballs? Oh, crafting kit. That's the thing where you can craft in the field. Likes free will. Who needs free will when you can let the wheel decide? I mean, it is a type of will. Why is it telling me this? Oh, that. Okay. Let's go. I'm not gonna worry about it. I have not... Oh, there's actually apricorn trees right there. How do I use the crafting kit again? So I thought there was a... I think there's a faster way. I can craft 21 more balls. Let's go. Hunting Ponyta. But there's another reason, obviously progression story-wise, I need to catch a lot of Pokemon. But the other reason is once we can do mass outbreaks, you can only catch or see Pokemon in mass outbreaks that you have caught before. What? There we go. Go. That's pretty. That's fine. Is that a Mime Junior? I didn't even remember Mime Junior spawning out here. Hey, buddy, would you like to turn around? Okay. I mean, I can just bolt you in the face. That works too. Are you gonna run? Are you not gonna run? I guess I haven't thrown a ball. What? Well, that one knows I'm here. Got him. What? Bruh. What's with these Wurmple? Bruh. I get all the way at the end. I'll make 5 more. Okay, got both. Weasel deciding to wake up the wrong time. You... Wait, I had Oshawott out. Whoops. Not gonna lie, forgot wild Pokemon could run away mid-battle. Good to know. So, even if you find a shiny, battling it is not a guaranteed if it's Pokemon that gets scared easily. Yeah, so it's gonna be a very high likelihood I lose some shinies in this challenge. Oh, I didn't actually check while I was over there. I don't actually remember if the apricot trees respawn at all, or if you have to leave and come back. They might be leave and come back. I should probably stop catching because if we run into a shiny, I have 1 Pokeball right now. Okay, I have 11 Pokeballs right now. I guess I'm gonna draw on my controller. Hold on. I think I actually need to calibrate my thumbsticks. Oh, that's right. This is a third-party controller I can't calibrate. May have to pull out the Pro controller. Actually, I have it like right here. I just like using my Pokemon Sword. Yeah, see. Oh, maybe is that because I'm walking up? That might actually be because I'm walking up. I don't remember the movement in this game, so maybe that's just how it is. Give me money. Thank. Yeah, so we have research level 10 on Starly now. So Starly has, I think it's 1 extra shiny roll. Because you get 1, I think it's 1 for getting 10 and then 2 for getting perfect. So you can get 4 extra shiny rolls for a perfect X entry. 10 is much more doable. 10 is usually just catch enough of them and maybe see them use a couple moves. I'm gonna go get a star, everybody. I will accept side quests, but like I said, I'm probably not gonna do many of them, if any at all. Oh, I just have to show her Starly? Alright. Watching you play this makes you want to play. I like Arceus a lot. It is definitely one of the harder games to play. It relies a lot on being able to dodge and movement more than Pokemon battling. But if you can get past that, it's a good game. I just threw one of those 10 Pokeballs she gave me. Whoop. I've come for my star. Here are the difficulties, why you haven't. I'd still say it's worth a try. You can always just stop if you get frustrated. First thing that happens, you're like, yeah, this isn't the type of game for me, and then you don't play it anymore. Easy peasy. Get out of here, old man. I want Mrs. Puff to give me all the stars. Because I'm a good noodle. Nope. I told her no. Whoops. Wait now. Alright, we have to battle her now. I can't go back out, can I? I don't think I can. I think I have to battle her. Oh, let's check first. Because technically, if I can go back out, battling her would be against the rules I set. That's what I thought. Okay, no. Nothing I can do about it. I was about 95% sure that was the case. We're gonna find out real quick if Pikachu has Thunder Shock. Remember what I said we'd find out real quick? Yeah, we did. We can Aqua Jet into a strong tackle. Oh, never mind. We got a crit. I realized I was really thirsty, and I was like, why am I really thirsty? Because I haven't drunk anything since we started. And I had this Gatorade just here the whole time. Just never took a drink. Yes, I already know that. Thank you. I'll try to put in some notes really quick while we're running. Got some notes. Hi, Bolo. Again. Yes, I've already done back strikes. Thank you. Alright, is this the part? Oh, I guess the bridge is open now, huh? So I think this is the part where I have to start finding my shiny. Because if I go across there... No, I think I can go across. Frick, when do you get weird here? I think you can go across the bridge. I'm pretty sure. Okay, no, I don't think that's how the movement's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure that's my controller. Let's fix this. Hit the wrong button. Alright, we got the Pro Controller now. Man, I forgot about the difference in weight between, like, my Pro Controller and the, like, power, I think it's Power A sword controller that I have. Pro Controller is so much heavier. Now, let's see if I notice that anymore. No, I don't. So yeah, I think there's something wrong with that controller. Gotcha. Before I go over though, we should check the spawns around this area. Because there could be a shiny. And we'll only know by checking. There's the Alpha Snorlax. It blocks you from going that way. My man, stop with the noodle arm. I know you can throw better than that. I was going to sleep. Perfect. Dang it. Goodbye. I don't feel like using the actual battle mechanic. What I get for having a noodle arm? Oh, it's still... You still looking? Thing is still staring me down. Okay. Hunting electric cats. What? Alpha Luxio. Yangi. I'm gonna primarily worry about first forms. Like, I'm not gonna even attempt to catch evolutions unless that's the only thing that spawns of a Pokemon I want. Like, I'm not catching these. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Alright, we have 29 balls. Well, we have 40 or 30, 33. Hello, friends. I feel like I forgot just how many Shinx roam around here in this first area. That was way too high. Oh, never mind. Perfect. I'm just that good. Team diff. Team diff. I played a good bit of Marvel Rivals today, both on stream and off stream. When Amma was streaming her crochet, I played probably about 6 or 7 matches. A lot of them were rough. I had a game where we lost, and I had the most kills on my team with like 17k damage on Moon Knight. That was fun. Like, I put in work, but it's just the other DPS and the tanks were not that good. I also had a kind of a spree of bad supports. Like, legit bad, not just something got in our backline and killed them, they can't heal type of supports. But I had a Cloak and Dagger. For those not in the know, Cloak and Dagger is a healer who has some DPS potential, but is a healer that was constantly going into the front line where the enemy was by themselves, dying. They had like 2k healing by the end of the match versus the other healer's 7k. And it's just like, I kept dying. I couldn't do anything because our backline was getting dove, which included me as Moon Knight. And since our backline was getting dove, and no one was there to heal or tank, because the tanks were also up ahead, we, like, the other healer and the other 2 DPS were just getting mauled. Okay. Where are we on? So Shinx. We are on. Okay, how's it ranked? I forget. Is it ranked 1 by 1? Hold on. Let's look at Starly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Oh, right. I think the one with the up arrows is you get 2 per. So 2, 4, 6, 7 is what we got on Shinx. We need to see it use quick attack, so I guess I need to swap to using Shinx whenever I need a battle, so I can quick attack. Speaking of, Ball of Mud's actually pretty good. Ball of Mud is one of the items you can use to stun Pokemon. Oh, rip. I knew damage range was a potential there, but it did get us research either way. You know what? You're not worth it. And that's this use I want to use to make myself feel better. So the good thing about the way things spawn in this game is unless they run away or you catch them or you battle and defeat them, everything that's on the field as it is now is there until one of those things happens to it. So if a shiny has, for instance, spawned for me, it will be here no matter what. The only thing you have to be wary of is if you come into an area like too hot, if you're on a mount, for instance, and you wind up on it as it's loading in, and it's a Pokemon that gets scared. Better hope you got some good balls on you. And a quick trigger finger to actually pull out your Pokemon and battle or throw a ball at it. Oh, that's just unfortunate. Drifblim would actually be a pretty easy shiny to get because once it turns night, I believe most of the spawns, or a large number of the spawns, turn to Drifblim. Downside being is if you don't see the shiny Drifblim until right at nightfall, you're screwed. Because it despawns when day starts. On the upside though, since it's a night spawn, you can actually reset all night spawns by sleeping in the bed. You don't actually have to leave the map. Or maim them. Okay, well I didn't see any shinies. So I guess we're gonna go over across the bridge so we can unlock this next little section. I'm pretty sure the cutscene starts when you just walk up. You don't hit A. I do think I have to battle her though. Okay. So I can't go over there because that is a main story battle that I can technically have a shiny for. So, unfortunately, we are just stuck to this region. One thing I'm going to go ahead and do is turn in my research. It's about to be nightfall, so we might try to round out some of Drifloon's Pokedex entry. Where am I? Okay. I'm trying to remember the map, and my brain was like, are you going the right way? Alright, come here, child stealer Pokemon. I do love the number caught at night statistic. Most Pokemon that have that can only be caught at night. It's mostly the ghost types. There are a few, like, I think that can spawn in caves that don't, it doesn't necessarily have to be night. Okay, so I had to bring him a mushroom. Oh, you want me to get Kricketot, right? Delelelele. Give me money. Alright, so we have Weasel at 10, Shinx at 10. If we catch... Let's see, that'd be 4, 6... 9. Well, I can defeat one. Yeah, so if I catch 6 and defeat one, that'll be enough to get it to level 10. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Do I have access to the ranch? Is it you that does the ranch? Yes. Okay, I was like, I can't remember. Alright, so I want to keep one of every Pokemon. So we have Starly, Jinx, and Bidoof in the party. There's a reason for this. Mainly because if I need to complete their Pokedex for some reason, I have a Pokemon available to me. Yes, I didn't need to do that because there's Weasel's right there. That's it, right? That's all the Pokemon I've caught? Okay. Can I multi-release yet? Hold on. Do I not get that ability till later? No, there's... Oh, let's see if I can do it this way. No. Do they not give you the multi-release feature till later? Ooh, that's rough. So that was going to be my way to grind money. Because that'll get you Grit Dust and Actually, I don't even think we can get candy yet, right? Because we don't have the candy case. I guess that wouldn't be worth it right now anyway for money. How much are balls or materials for balls? 100 apiece. Oh, this is really worth. Yeah. So right now I could buy 70. I think I'm just gonna go ahead, do that, or I can buy 100. We're just gonna buy 100. I want all the balls. Gotta be prepared. Once we get mass release, I'll be raining in money if I'm still catching. See if we can go find some more Drifloon. I love coming up short. Oh, well, we saw I use confusion, so that works. Right. So we're at 4, 7, 8. Yeah, so one more catch and we're at rank 10. So would you like to turn around? Fine, I'll just... I forgot I had Jinx out. Or I had the Pokemon menu out. RIP Shinx. I want to keep moving this way though, because once again, there is a chance that one has already spawned. Interested. Own you stupid bully. I don't remember how far out they spawn though. Hi, level 10 Geo. I need one more point. I can beat one. See if a strong style tackle's enough. Wow. Okay, so there is at least one more spawn. Did I finish Wormhole? I need one more to have 8. I haven't caught a light specimen. Remember you've caught without being spotted. I've technically apparently caught none without being spotted. I don't know if that one saw me. It was running, so I feel like it probably did. To be fair, I can't see where it is. That's my excuse for missing that. Where is it? Oh, I see it. It's on the edge of the grass now. Okay. Well, I see you. Okay, did that give me... Yep, okay. I think that's every Pokemon, or every first stage Pokemon that spawns here at level 10. Now the real question is, do I want to perfect a Pokedex entry? Technically I could. I could choose one Pokemon as like my primary hunt and perfect its entry. We're gonna reload anyway. I'm debating on whether I want to just go ahead and turn it to like nighttime as soon as I enter. I feel like that's a smart idea. So I can go ahead and have Drifloons spawning in. I don't know if we can get mass outbreaks yet. I think we might have to do the May or whoever's thing. So we have all those rank 10. Now the hunt truly begins. Yeah, I don't think we can get mass outbreaks until we actually do the fight at the bridge. Oh wait, I said I was gonna turn to night first. Hold on. Let me do that first. Meanwhile, while I am stocked up on Pokeballs, I'm going to be stocking on Apricorn and Tumblestone. I believe they start at evening, or at the very least they should spawn shortly after evening. Okay. Basically just gonna be listening for this audio cue. Oh, I forgot Pichu could spawn. Pichu's actually a rare spawn. I do kind of want to catch it. Because then we'll have a chance at Pichu mass outbreak and a little bit further into the field once we get past the bridge, we can potentially get Pikachu. Got a Stardust. If we somehow get an alpha shiny in this playthrough, it'll be crazy. It took me forever in my actual playthrough of this game. Like, I think I was actually... I'd already beaten the game, pretty much, before I got my first shiny alpha. I think it was... Was it shiny? It was one of the unknown types. So we're at nighttime now. We should be able to see Drifloons. Now, some spawns do change at night, so this is technically a slightly risky, like, idea. Because if, like, Beautifly spawns, we don't really have any way to know if it's shiny. Ow. I ticked off Luxio. My bad, my guy. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine in Potato Town. Why me, Drifloon, just diving in the open field. Just off the Rapidash. That's how you get that very early. Oh, nothing here. don't remember if there's another way. If I was doing a specific spawn, there are different ways to respawn them, but I think the way spawns work in this game, you literally have to either catch, fight them, or scare them off to ever have a chance of them respawning. So I do believe the fastest way for us is going to be going back to camp and coming back. Now, if I decide to do something crazy and hunt like a static spawn or a common spawn, I can do it differently. I've caught the one Pokemon. Thank you. Money's money. Bam, bam. Ooh. Sometimes the Drifloon noises remind me of the... I forget what they're called, but it's like the long, lanky mummy guys from Kingdom Hearts. Glowing tumblestone up there. Oh, I could get to the iron. Oh, there's iron right up there too. I don't know if this is gonna work. It did. I'm not gonna worry about it too much because the iron chunks aren't gonna worry until we can get a recipe to use them. But if they're here, might as well grab them. If anyone is currently collecting Pokemon cards, I wish you luck if you haven't had luck already with the new set. I still have not gotten any of Prismatic Evolutions. I'm going to probably check the game store tomorrow, because I'm going to be out doing some other stuff anyway. But I'm not too hopeful. I'm going to catch this Pichu. Luxio, leave me alone. Luxio. Go away. Thank you. What's going on, Umber? You've already pulled 2 of the SR Umbreons? Dude, that's insane. That card is so freaking expensive now. It'll obviously drop, but it'll still be a really expensive card once more out in the wild. I unfortunately got cut off by scalpers when I went to my game store. I was one person behind getting something. Like the person in front of me got the last box of the poster collection. So I didn't get nothing. All I went there for was like an ETB and maybe a couple of the blisters. I was just going to get... I wanted to get enough to make up a booster box. So 36 packs. But I didn't get any. So didn't get a booster box. But considering they're going to be releasing various packs staggered, should be easier to find sooner rather than later. I don't even really have a chase card that I want to add. The Moonbeyond's cool, the Sylveon's cool. But it doesn't have the Hydreigon like the last pack did. Which I still want, but I'm not paying $80 for. Card Shop knows you and they set a booster box aside for you. Dude, that's sick. I don't even have a card shop near me. I get mine typically through GameStop, occasionally from Wally World. But Walmart here lately has been terrible with stock. Like they'd use a third-party vendor. And I don't know when they restock, if they ever restock. Every time I go to that store, they're just blown out. There's just nothing there. All Walmart. So the GameStop one, the Walmart's, I agree, 100%. My GameStop has always been really good. When Surging Sparks came out, I got 2 ETBs and like 6 of the three booster bundle. The day that they released, because they had so much stock. But I guess maybe since Surging Spark was the first of this new wave of obsession with the cards, well, technically second, people were still enthralled with 151. I don't think people really caught on to that location actually being pretty well stocked. But I think they know now. The scalpers are aware. They have become sentient. Your GameStop is on a military installation. Oh, yeah, that's fair. That makes sense why it would have less stock. I need to be checking the Weasel. I don't think I've checked the Weasels that are actually closer to the water. Another Mime Jr. I guess I didn't research level 10 Mime Jr., but if I'm being completely honest, guys, if Mime Jr. is my shiny, I might end the challenge. We may just not continue. I can't stand. Mime Jr. is worse than Mr. Mime, and I don't like either of them. Like, the only good thing about... Is that another Eevee? Did it respawn already? Or was there just another one here that I didn't see? Oh, it saw me. Eevee, no, don't run. Be free, my child. In my box. Oh, you're gonna run. Yep. I heard the breakout noise, and I was like, well, it's gone. It's okay. The thing about this game that scares me with shinies, it always has, every time I played it. So when I'm shiny hunting, I always go to very specific areas. I don't just like check the whole map like some people did. So there's always a nagging feeling in the back of my head, like, you know, there's probably a shiny that you needed somewhere, maybe even a shiny alpha that you just didn't catch because you didn't go and check. Hello, friends. Do not fear, I am not interested in you. I am here to go leave. I'm here to go gone. Go gadget, stun grenade. Got a little bit of Moni. All right, we have rank 10 on Pikachu. A little bit of an increase in shiny chance. I almost want to do that fight just because it'll allow us to get outbreaks. Once we get Worder, things will be much easier from there. Because even if shiny hunts take a while, we'll be able to clear spawns a lot quicker. Yeah, rank 10 on all for the shiny charm. Which if you get rank 10 on all shiny charm, your shiny rates are, I think, under 1,000. I think it's like 1 in 5. But if you get them perfect, it's 1 in 4. 1 in 400, sorry. I should probably actually say the whole number. And then shiny charm is negligible for outbreaks. I think outbreaks base are 1 in 152. And then with a shiny charm, I think it's like 123 or something. Me alone. So for anyone that might be coming into the stream, kind of funneling in, I am doing a shiny only playthrough. Basically, my limitations are before each ride Pokemon and before each boss Pokemon, I have to catch 1 shiny each. Total of 8 shinies by the end of the run. I can catch more than that, but that's just the minimum I have to catch to be able to progress to the end of the game. I can't use anything but shinies for trainer battles and boss encounters. But I am free to use Pokemon to increase research ranks. So basically, it's more or less a progression lock. I am progression locked until I get shinies, but I don't need this Pichu, but I'll catch it anyway. There's for Shalfa Honey. Yeah, 100%. There's part of me that wants to catch every shiny alpha, but oh, shiny alphas are something else. I think I have a couple of shiny alphas, but the first one that I caught was a shiny unknown alpha from a stage 2 of a unknown outbreak. To be fair, though, once people figured out that you can kind of manipulate the outbreaks by saving and knocking out a certain number of Pokemon to change the respawn seed, getting shiny alphas became quite a bit easier. Still hard, like even with that, it's hard, but it is easier now. You don't care for the alphas in general. I like the alphas. The thing that I think makes me care about them a little bit less is because they're basically only used in this game. Like, if you bring over to Scarlet and Violet, they just get the highest size in the game. That's it. So the alpha status is basically meaningless outside of Legends Arceus. I'd be curious to see if ZA keeps the alphas. No, Eevee. I missed. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We haven't maxed Ponyta. I kind of forgot about Ponyta. Not gonna lie. So that's 6. We haven't caught a heavy. I mean, I can get 2. That'd be 8. And if I get lucky with a heavy, that would finish it off. Because I can use all Oshawott to knock one out with Aqua Jet. Oh, Mime Jr. today. Mud balls, so I have 4. But if there's a bunch of angry weasel. Oh, there's a Mime Jr. I'm curious how many Pokeballs we can craft right now. Oh, we can craft a lot. Oh, we can craft heavy balls already? Oh, right, because I've got some black double stones already. I do like the heavy ball, but you have to basically be near a Pokemon that has grass near it to make full advantage of it. Technically, Pokemon that run, you can do that, or if you want a Mud Ball or Spoiled Apricornum. If you want to knock them senseless, then you use it. Oh, I meant to leave. I want to leave. Let me up. Starbot just going straight this way first. How's it going, Ponyta? Can you imagine if I got the shiny Alpha Rapidash? That'd be a sad day. Give me a heavy Ponyta. We'll have to catch all 10. We will be getting Drifloons soon. We'll get it eventually. I wonder how many we're actually seeing total Pokemon per reset average. I'm gonna say probably, what, 30 or 40? That might be a little high. We're seeing quite a bit. But realistically, if it is 30 or 40, that means if my luck's bad, we're gonna be somewhere around or over 100 resets. Now I could make this easier by perfecting some of the pages. I'm on the wrong thing. Most of the spawns we want to check are checked now. I mean, there's a chance we have the Beautifly or the Dustox back here shiny. Not likely, but possible. I do want to look up the shiny odds because I forget. Yeah, so level 10 gives you 1 extra roll on the shiny odds. So it's 1 in 2048. Perfect does give you 4 extra rolls total, or 3 extra rolls. So it's 1 in 1024. So you basically half the odds going from 10 to perfect, and you half the odds going from nothing to 10. Yeah, to mass outbreak your base shiny odd. I do want to go and double check the Drifloon spawns right here. Your base shiny odds in a mass outbreak are 1 in 158. With a rank 10, it's 1 in 152, so you get like 6 high, slightly higher, or lower. Not a big jump. As with mass outbreaks, it doesn't really matter. You can technically help yourselves by only doing outbreaks of ones you've had at least rank 10, but entirely unnecessary with mass outbreaks. I want to be ecstatic when we get word here, though. Oh my god. I forgot how bad traveling is in this game until you get a ride Pokemon. Oh, we're 2 hours in, no shiny yet. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Return. Yeah, I'm almost certain you have to do that quest before you get mass outbreaks. I'm gonna check down here because we have like 2 Bidoof and 3 Drifloons to check down here. The good thing is Drifloons are aggressive, so if it's getting close to daytime and I do find a shiny, as long as I engage it in battle, we're good. Oh, Pichu. That was not my intention. Oh, bye. Drifloon ruined my chances there. The only bad thing about Pichu is if we get lucky and we get a Pichu shiny, I have to evolve it first to have it be useful for literally anything. Although, I don't think there's any real Pokemon battles. No, you do fight the quote-unquote evil team at some point on this island, or this map, I think. One of the bad things is I'm sitting here like, am I missing any spawns? Have I not checked on something? So many materials saved up, it's not even funny. Think we're going to daytime though? Cube Weasel on that island that'll spawn. Or I guess a Weasel and a Driftling during daytime or nighttime. I'm honestly sitting here and I'm like, I might perfect Shinxes and Starly. Since of the Pokemon that spawn in this first area, those are probably my two favorites. In the ball. Oh, I wanted the butt shot. Oh, I got a heavy. Oh, we're good. To perfect Shinx. We have to use Bite 25 times. Oh, we don't even have ground type moves yet. I don't think there's a Pokemon that learns ground type moves that we can have access to. Yes, that's probably impossible. Darly is pretty possible. I mean, we'd have to evolve it to Staravia 3 times, but not the most awful. And then kill 15 of them and catch 20 not being spotted. I do need to double check and make sure the autosave is actually saving. Because I've not done that yet. Yeah. Oh, we have a new side quest. When did this guy pop up? Sure, you can have some berries. And you say he's giving me Tumblestone? Oh, no, revives. Not what I was expecting to get from that, but okay. We'll take it. Oh, tomorrow I'm going out somewhat early. The third book in the series for Fourth Wing is coming out. And Tarjay has a special edition that I want to try to grab. I don't think they did any pre-orders for it, so I should be able to get it. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll get a version of it, but the special edition just has some special edging on the page. Special page edges. I don't know what they're called. It's something that books are doing now. But I've been really enjoying the Fourth Wing series, so I'm excited to read Onyx Storm. I know I didn't hear the shiny noise, but I could have swore that Wurmple was purple. Good for me, but not for thee. Lexio. Bad. You look the other way. Is that the only black tumblestone spawn that we have? Because I definitely wouldn't mind making a decent chunk of heavy balls. Guess we can work on Starly. Might as well, since we come across this group of 3 right here. Although once we start battling, getting all 3 might not be possible because they scatter whenever you battle near them. Not gonna lie, thought I missed there. I was definitely spotted by that one. I will say I do already miss jet balls. Jet balls were kind of my go-to. Because you could actually hit from this distance. All right, so for Starly, we still need to get 8 more not spotted. Then we have to defeat 15, and then I still need to evolve some. Bad thing is the evolution is going to be the hardest part. Wrong button. That's okay. Technically, saves are off limit, but as long as I don't reload the save, I'll call that fair game. Because I'm bound to do that by accident. Just hitting up. Chance for one more spawn. Nope. I haven't looked at the ponytail at all. Well, I guess I saw this one on the way over. How's it going? Where are they all at? No idea how I didn't get seen by the Starly there. I'm just apparently that good. Like these Starly has respawned yet? They probably have. Two of the three, which is interesting. Did I already finish the... Okay. I was like, I didn't think so. There's a ponytail maxed, or 10 now. Starly. Don't have a ton to do. I mean, the number evolved is going to be the hardest part, but... I'm going to go ahead and report to Silene, because I forget if you get anything for the rank up. I want the game to give me my ability to mass release. Oh, that's right. We get feather balls now. We cannot, however, get sky tumblestones yet. Before we continue, I'm going to take a really quick bathroom break. Let me pause the timer. Maybe. Oh, that's why. There we go. All right. I will be right back. All right. We are back. I want to double check something before I... Okay, I think I just hit start split again. I haven't used the life split in a really long time. 221, 43, 90 if it doesn't. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right. I was also starting to get really warm, so we have the fan on now. Damn. It's okay, we'll let that one go. Brother, get in the ball. Come on, made a Dreamcast game. If only. Maybe there was an alternate universe where Sega did what Nintendo did. And they got along. I mean, I guess they kind of get along now. Not much. You know, struggling to find a shiny. But we're also only basically 2.5 hours in. So, could be worse. Drivers make you think of Dreamcast era. Yeah, that's fair. This looks better than Scarlet and Violet, though. So, at least it has that going for it. How you doing, Emies? Oh, my satchel's actually full. Yep, it is indeed full. I'm actually gonna have to go store items. If I remember correctly, I think the regular craft kit, the one at the camp, can actually craft from your storage box. It's just that the kit in your satchel can't. Never got any. Yeah, I haven't gotten any either. I'm going to double check my game store tomorrow because I'm going to be out anyway to get a new book that's coming out. But I don't have my hopes up at all. Yeah, dude. The packs are going for a lot, and then I saw the early like pulls of the Moonbryon going for like near or over $1,000. It's ridiculous. I keep forgetting the Starly can run away. We're hitting nighttime, so now we'll have Drifloon spawn. Does mean no more Starly spawns. I wouldn't mind a Drifloon shiny. Another good yellow shiny. How's the battling system in this game? It's okay. It basically, the only thing that's different from it in a normal Pokemon is the turn system is a bit different. So as your Pokemon master moves, basically by leveling up and using the moves, you can then unlock the Agile or Power or Strong style. And essentially, the agile style can potentially make you do 2 moves in a row. And the strong style could potentially give your opponent the ability to do 2 moves in a row. But for the added benefit of extra damage, whereas the agile is lower damage. So nothing crazy. It's mostly the same. There are no special battles in this. I think. I don't remember any double battles at all. I might be wrong. There may be double battles. But I don't remember doing any double battles. The main appeal of this game is the actual catching mechanic because it was the first game to allow you to just throw Pokeballs at things. So you don't even have to Pokemon battle anything, really. There are some forced encounters with trainers. And if a Pokemon gets angry at them, you either have to stun them with an item or run away or battle them. But otherwise, battling is not something you do terribly often in this. Unless you're a masochist and you're hunting the shiny, was it Burmy or Wormadam or Cherim from the trees. Because obviously tree encounters, since they're kind of a static encounter, force you into battle. But my personal opinion is that I actually think after playing a lot of both, overall gameplay-wise, I like this better than Scarlet and Violet. Now, longevity-wise, Scarlet and Violet has a beat. It has multiplayer battling. This does not. And it has the raid system, which breathes a lot of life into the game. This has none of that. Once you do everything you set up to objective-wise, you're pretty much done with the game. There's not really much to do outside of that. There's no multiplayer component at all. .2D Pokemon game, maybe graphics like Octopath. I honestly, I think Pokemon should stick to 2D. Or at least, I'm okay with 3D personally. I do miss pixel art. I think the Pokemon looked at their best in pixel art. But I think similar to Gundam or mecha shows, a lot of mecha shows are moving to CGI instead of hand-drawn animation. And a lot of the people that drew mecha, like by hand, are not in the industry anymore or are very old. So the father of Gundam basically said that there's a very real chance that the art of hand-drawing mechs or mecha will be lost because no one does it anymore. And that might actually be something similar. I mean, pixel art will always kind of be a thing. I don't think it'll go away. But people doing it on a professional level might go down quite a lot. But my thing with Pokemon, I like the 2D sprites better. I think they did look better back then and would love to see them go back. But my big thing is I just don't want them to do another full open world game like Scarlet and Violet. Like, it was a cool idea. I did not like its execution. I would prefer them stick to either doing like Sword and Shield, where one area is open world, or what I think is perfect, which is the way that this game does it, where you have... I need to get Pokemon out real quick. You have a preloaded map that is open with all the Pokemon like generated in already. Okay, so what I need to do is I actually need a bunch of Starly. I need to evolve 3 of them. You got the cards a lot because of the art. It's obviously 2D. That's fair. Ow. Forgot there's fall damage. Whoops. You know, you would think I would have done that before because I'm prone to do that in every game. Yeah, no, I that's one of the reasons I collect the cards. It's just the art's so good. Yeah, the texture's pretty cool. I would love to see Pokemon do some interesting foil rares. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has some of the most interesting foil rares I've seen in a card game, like the ghost rares and the... what were they called? Rainbow rares? Yeah, rainbow rares. No, not rainbow rares. They had another one. Ghost rare being one of the cooler ones. I'm gonna have so many apricorns by the time I catch a shiny, dude. I'm never gonna have to worry. It's gonna be glorious. I'm gonna have all the balls I will ever need. One thing I like about the Scarlet Violet era cards, even though it's inconsequential to most, because like if you're an avid collector, you're gonna pull shit tons of them. But for like a kid who's just getting into collecting and maybe doesn't have a ton of money to spend on packs, I really like the fact that there's a holo in every pack. Like you have the 2 reverse foils and a holo guaranteed. I really like that. There's only one card I've considered getting graded. I don't know if it's even worth anything anymore. It used to be decently worth it. Huh! Dustox. Stop. Huh. My man. Leave me alone. I think I've showed this on stream before, but I'll show it again. Can you click? Can't reach it. Dog bed. But this is the only card that I've kind of considered, the Mega Charizard X that I've got. This used to be an expensive card. I don't know if it is anymore. I could probably check. Yeah, it's not worth much anymore. Looks like it's about, well, it's 30 for a used one. Bulls back in the day. I've had that for a while. I just keep it on display because I think it's cool art. I love Charizard X. Well, come on. Kyrie, join me. Be in here. Come on. For anyone who's not heard my spiel, my dog is terrified of the corner. So there's a corner. There she comes. There's a corner right there, and she is terrified of it for some reason. But she's not as terrified to leave, and she'll just leave the room, and then she'll sit there. Don't leave the room again, ma'am. She'll sit there and stare at me and whine. Well, I'm gonna close the door. Oh, ew. She won't open the door, usually. Yeah, GameStop does do grading, but I don't know who they use. I haven't looked too much into it to see who they use. My ankles? Is it PSA? Oh, okay. The only thing I know about it is I saw, I think, a video where one of the more popular collectors sent off their stuff, and I don't remember if anything bad happened. I know that the premise of the video was set up like it was going to be bad. Brother? I got these Starly some XP. But I think I will always remember the guy at the second GameStop that came up when we were waiting in line to try to get some prismatic evolution anything. Dude literally rolled up in a two-piece suit. And I was like, what? And he was talking about how he had all these graded, really rare cards, and he was trying to trade someone at a card shop for some prismatic evolutions, and they wanted to lowball him. Like, he said the card itself was worth like at least an ETB, like a single ETB or something, and the guy wanted to give him like $90 plus he had to pay $40 for the ETB, because of course everywhere is like scalping the price, which I'll get to that. I saw something that, if it's true, actually sounds pretty cool. But yeah, he just went on and on about a lot of things, his life. He talked to us about how he had been sober for X amount of years and what have you, and he got into the Pokemon card collecting stuff, and I was like, okay, but he literally just showed up in a two-piece suit, and I'm like, what? Like half of us out there were in like t-shirts and jeans. There were like one or two people that were in sleep clothes that had like sleep pants and a t-shirt or something on. This man rolls up in a two-piece talking about his rare cards. Just like, all right, buddy. But the cool thing that I heard that, unverified, but supposedly a local card shop where this person was posting from was doing, he showed the sign and everything. But apparently that card shop was like, we'll sell you an ETB for retail, the retail price, the MSRP, if you cut it out, like open it in our store. But they're like, if you wanted to take it out of there without opening it, you had to pay $150. Basically trying to screw over the scalpers, which I actually really like that idea. I think that's a great way to do it because if you're a collector, you're gonna open it most likely. Or the pull rates are rough. People are nuts paying more than retail. That's what I've heard too. I watched, who was it? Was it Leonhardt? It might have been Leonhardt. I watched someone do some pulls from like, yeah, I think it was Leonhardt. He did like 2 ETBs and some blisters, and he got barely anything. I don't even think he got any of the like SIRs or any of the really rare stuff. I think he got 1 or 2 hollow full arts. Like, it was not good. And I was like, damn. I'm not gonna pay over retail. I was really disappointed. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was actually very disappointed. I had a whole plan. Alma was gonna be sleeping. I was gonna come home. She was gonna wake up, and we were gonna open some Pokemon cards because we love doing that together. And I went to both locations and just nothing. And I just got real angy-pangy. But I'm not going to buy over retail. Technically, I could spend enough to get at least 1 ETB, but I'm not going to do that. I know they're going to print more. They have like 3 or 4 other products in the Prismatic Evolution line that haven't released yet. So it's like, I just got to be patient. I'll get it. I do really want the ETB though. The ETB looks sick. And as of right now, I have Surging Sparks and Twilight Masquerade ETBs that are just on my shelf in the living room. So I'm kind of collecting the ETB boxes as well. We're halfway through the line. That sucks, man. That's very similar to mine. I didn't technically wait in line. I got there after open, but there was still a line when I got there at the first one. Oh, well, I guess I did wait in line for the second one. The second one was awful. They had nothing. Run from me, Wurmple. So little XP. I think Staravia is 14. So we'll see if I can get 3 of them. Honestly, sending them out to these is probably the fastest way to get what I want while I'm shiny hunting. Best Buy, when they opened, said they sold all to pre-orders. That was the weird thing for me. Like, that's what they said at the GameStop as well. The second one. The first one, I didn't hear anything about pre-orders. But I didn't even realize there were pre-orders for Prismatic. Like, I knew the Pokemon Center pre-orders were a thing, because they're always a thing. But I didn't actually realize that brick and mortar locations were also doing pre-orders. Okay, it is 14. Nope, leave me alone. I don't want any. Stop it. You definitely stop it. Stop with the powder. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to be wary. Like, if there's a set I want coming out, I'm just gonna have to pre-order something. I hate doing for something like cards, but if I want to guarantee getting something, I might have to. At least early. Like I said, you wait it out, you'll eventually get something, because eventually the scalpers will have more supply and no one buying it because it's too expensive. Which is what I'm really hoping happens with Prismatic. I want them to get screwed over. That's all I want in life. I want them to lose their money. Oh yeah, Leonhard, the video that I watched of him, he talked about it. Yeah, there's apparently a full god pack with every SIR, which is, or well, I guess it might not be SIRs, it might just be the standard full arts, but either way, that's insane. Like, I can't imagine pulling that right now, especially if you got it in the first few packs, because that's just money if you don't want to keep them for some reason. No matter how much money it's worth, I'm going to keep Moonbryon if I get it, because I didn't get the original Moonbryon, which is a card I really wanted. My timer broke. When did my timer break? What? Hold on, when did my timer break? It was working. I didn't hit anything on my keyboard. Oh, guys, I gotta figure out when this broke. It was working until I brought out the Charizard? I guess I hit the keyboard. I did. I know exactly when it broke. It's when I looked up the price of the Charizard. So that was 12 minutes ago, so we'll just... What's the timer at when it stopped? We'll say 2:36, and we'll just add 12 minutes to it. So 2:48. It's not going to be an exact time now, but that's okay. I even told myself I should change off the numpad, but I was like, I won't use the numpad in stream. What reason would I have? Of course, I make a reason for myself. Oh, wait, that's not right. Hold up. There we go. The Bubble Mew from Paliva card in the pack is super high and still rising. Yeah. I had a friend pull the Bubble Mew. I don't think I pulled the Bubble Mew. No, I definitely didn't pull the Bubble Mew, but I'm pretty sure one of my friends did. This is my first playthrough? No, this is technically my second. I put about 200. Yeah, about 200, I think, playthroughs in my original. It has been a while since I played through it. That's what's going on, Greenfish. Dude, it'd be crazy if we got an Eevee shiny. I'm just gonna try one ball. That's all we needed. It's all overworlding dungeon caves. Yeah, there are caves. They're kind of like mini dungeons in some of the maps. You can go... I can't see it from here. There's a... Over in that direction, there's actually a... Actually, I can pull it up on the map. Over here, there's like this island in the middle. And there's also a little cavernous passage right there. Or sorry, no, wrong side. Wrong side. That is the lake. There's a waterfall right here. So there's like a bit of difference in topography. The main one that has dungeons is the Mount Coronet map, or dungeons, caves, and stuff. There's like a whole cave system under the overall map. Okay, I'm back at the beginning. I was like, I am just now remembering what I could do whenever I'm done is just... For some reason, I thought I didn't have fast travel yet. I could have just been doing that instead of going all the way back. But it's fine. Report my 1 EV. Give me money. I'll be heading into basically nighttime when we get back. So we'll have Driftloon spawns again. I still need to defeat them, don't I? I think I do. Yeah, I still need to defeat 15 of them. I also still need to catch 2 more without being spotted. These will still be worth perfecting. Bye. That's okay, we got what we need. These will still be worth perfecting solely because... Starlies are everywhere. So it's just more chance for me to get shinies even later on if I don't get a Starly now. He looks like an old West Town, just missed the guns from Pal World. Dude, could you imagine if Pokemon Company was like, man, Pal World's so successful, how can we mimic that? What if we gave the character guns? It's just, they would never, but I would die. And I would just, by principle, play the shit out of the game just because Nintendo putting a gun in their game just to rival Pokemon, or to rival Pal World, it'd be historic. Stop trying to biff me. I'm just here to get materials and move on my merry way. As I wouldn't mind Drifloon. Drifloon would actually be a pretty good Pokemon to get shiny. Honestly, for any playthrough of Pokemon, if you can get a tanky shiny for your shiny playthrough, so good. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon had some cool gun-themed mons. Yeah, they do. I'm actually planning to do a Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth playthrough on the stream at some point. I'm one of those, like, kids that grew up with both. Stop trying to stop it. Stop it. I'm just trying to get things. Leave me alone. I grew up with, like, both Digimon and Pokemon and liked both a lot. Like, I still remember, I think it's one of the more hated series. I liked 1 and 2, season 1 and 2 most for Digimon. And I watched the shit out of the Digimon movie when it came out. I had it on VHS. But I still remember as a kid being mesmerized by the 3rd season of Digimon. That's where the Digimon tamers used the cards. So they had to Digivolve by like sliding a card, or they would use like their Digimon's attacks through cards. I thought that shit was so cool. I don't remember the plot. I was a kid, and I've heard that the actual plot is pretty bad. But as a kid, I didn't care. I was like, that's cool, so that means it's cool. That was also when I was big into Yu-Gi-Oh! So, like, anything with cards, I was like, yes. I think I even watched or played... Oh my god, it was a PS2 card game. Was it Duel Masters? It was some... Card Vanguard? No. I don't remember. It was like a silver case and it was like shiny. I played that game and I didn't understand the card game. I was too young and dumb to understand it, and I just got my ass kicked. Just like in the Pokemon TCG game on Game Boy. You had the Digivice with the card scanning thing. I never got it. I wanted it so bad. Wanted it so bad when I was a kid. Now that I think about it, I actually never had a lot of the more interesting toys. I did have, like, the most interesting toy I remember having was the dual disc. I had the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual disc. You could kind of use it. It destroyed your cards if you tried, but you can kind of use it. But a lot of the toys that I got as a kid were mostly like yard sale or flea market stuff. Not necessarily because my family was poor; they weren't well off by any means, but mainly because I think they spent most of their money for me on video games. And they're like, those are expensive, so you get like this dollar bin toy that we found. And I was like, you know what, fair. You got me my Game Boy and Pokemon, so I can't be mad at that. That's true. You could still find great deals. Now, my grandparents on my dad's side, they loved going to the flea markets. Like, loved it. So, basically, I had visitation with them because my dad and my mom were split at that point. And we would go... Dude, that would suck if I saw a shiny Zubat over there. But we would go I would go over there every other weekend. And basically every weekend that I was there, so twice a month, I would go with them to the flea market. Not gonna say it was the most enjoying time. I didn't really like it as much as a kid, because as a kid I wanted to be at home playing video games or with my toys or something. Just literally anything but looking around at stuff. Even though nowadays I love that shit. I love going and finding random stuff. You still love thrifting if you hard to find anything? Yeah, I've been doing thrifting a good bit the last like year or two. But it is really hard to find anything at thrift stores these days. Thrift stores basically, for anyone that doesn't know, I do run like a shop on the side. And I do sell some stuff from like thrift stores and mainly games. Like games is what I prioritize when I do sell them. But I do go to thrift stores to try to find stuff. And I've gotten some good stuff. I got a Dymo label printer that I worked at. That was when I worked at the cell phone shop, so I knew what a Dymo was. And I saw the box had the Dymo packaging on it. I was like, oh, I've got to grab that. And I got that for like $5 and sold it on eBay for, I think it was 100 or just at 100. But I still love going and just looking through all the weird stuff. Me and the wife went last weekend, and we didn't buy anything, but there was a bunch of cool shit. Also some sad stuff, like there was an entire collection of figurines that was like, it started as like a little girl, and it was like the figurines were growing up, and all of them were signed by this grandmother that had gotten these figurines for their daughter or their granddaughter, which is really sweet to see, but also really sad to see in a Goodwill. Trying to do something similar. You never sold on eBay or an online shop though. Yeah, I basically only do the online stuff. I have a friend that does the flea market. Like, he sells primarily video games as well at flea markets. And he has, you know, some success. But I just did it through eBay because I don't really have a ton of time to, like, do Facebook Market or any of the weird stuff like that. Also, I don't want to meet face-to-face with people, just ever. Yeah, depending on what your, like, margins are, you can do that. I get all the shipping stuff myself. You can get most of everything you need from, like, Walmart or through eBay or Amazon. Like, for my games, I just have 2 different size of bubble mailers, and then if I get something big enough that I need to ship in a box or want to ship in a box, I'll go to Walmart and pick up a box for less than $1. And then you need, like, bubble wrap. Yeah, hoarding Amazon boxes is a great way too. That's something that I wish I had done more of back last year, because I got pretty heavily into the selling side beginning of last year, and then I just kind of stopped because between working, streaming, and everything, I was like, I can't really do this and like with any consistency. So I was like, I'll just go ahead and stop doing that for now. Oh, right, because I'm being targeted. Got rid of all your moving boxes. I have one of my moving boxes still. All the other ones I got rid of when we first moved in here, 2019. Yeah, the eBay stuff is not hard. Like, the biggest thing is keeping a track of everything you're spending. So, like, if you're not doing calculated shipping, which is what I do, you have to keep track of shipping. Obviously, just the side of checking competitors, seeing what people are selling stuff for, what stuff is sold for. I do enjoy that. Like, I enjoy doing the store. Like, that's part of what I'm doing tomorrow when I go out, is looking to see if I can find anything that might go good on the shop. But even if you don't have a lot of time to dedicate to it, it's definitely a good thing to do. You know, you have a couple hours a weekend or something. Go look at, like, pawn shops or thrift stores or even local stores. If some stuff's on, like, deep sell or, like, clearance, sometimes you can get some good turnaround on that. Like, it's hard to make, like, that the only thing you do. Like, you need to have a lot of commitment and a lot of luck to make enough to get rid of, like, a full-time job. But for, like, a side income, it's not bad. And it's fun for most people. Oh, it's not most people. For some people, it's fun. I enjoy it. The thrill of the hunt, as it were, is really cool. Like, when I find those, like, cool items that I'm like, oh, this could sell. And it's just really cool. Or even just cool items that won't sell. And I'm just like, oh, this is really neat. Like, there was a complete unopened board game that wasn't worth selling. I forget what the name of it was, but I'd never heard of it. And I was like, this is really cool. Yeah, if you enjoy thrifting, it's so easy to make it just like a little secondary income. I think the biggest like headache generally with any of that is cleaning things. If you decide to clean them, which technically to sell you don't, but you might sell quicker if you clean. They have like sticker residue, whatever on them. And testing if you're doing video games. Testing process can take a while. And for video games, testing process can be pricey if you don't already have the consoles. So that's why I stick to the things that I have a console for already. So I buy PS2 because I have PS2. I don't really buy PS3. There's not really a lot of games that I find for PS3 that are really worth anything. I have my Xbox, so I can do I can kind of do 360. Primarily, Xbox One and I can't do series games. Never mind, I don't have a series. My PS5, don't really buy those. Anything newer console, I don't really buy. And then I've got a Wii for GameCube and Wii games. I have a Wii U for Wii U and Wii games. I really don't need the crossover, so one day I might get a GameCube and then get rid of my Wii. You have a bunch of repair tools for games and electronics. That's the one thing I wish I had. I worked at a cell phone repair shop and I never bought my own tools. I will probably rectify that in the future, though. The big thing I want to eventually learn is micro soldering. I wish when I worked at the repair shop, I had set aside time to learn. Problem is, when you're low staff, it's hard to find time. But I really wish I would have found time so that way I would have that skill available for me. Regular soldering is hard enough. Did I know? But a lot of micro soldering on consoles is not too bad. Like, I've watched the tech that used to work at the repair shop that did micro soldering do HDMIs. It's not bad. It's a bit of an involved process, but even he's like, it's not hard. He's like, anybody can do this. You just have to learn. Now, there are some more advanced like micro soldering stuff that scares the shit out of me. Like, I know people say the save batteries on GBA games is supposed to be really easy to replace with soldering. And I've watched videos on it and I'm like, I don't know that I would want to try. But if you can learn micro soldering, it's such a good skill. So the tech that used to work with me, when the business started having problems and it looked like things were going south, basically it all started because our owner said, hey, I might not have the money to pay you guys on Friday. Can you wait till Monday? And we were all like, no. It's like, you pay us on Fridays. What? Like, we're not going to just be like, yeah, man, my bills can wait. No. And after that point, it was like, okay, business is in a bad spot. So he started looking for work, and now he does soldering, not just micro soldering, working in a textile company, doing repair work on their boards. And he said he loves it. He makes more money. He generally has to do less because like one repair that he does there makes that company like $1,000. So as long as he does a couple of repairs a day, if he even has that many, sometimes he doesn't even have any repairs, he just kind of does whatever, which is great. We've also bought the wrong type of batteries for GB games. That made it almost impossible. They still work magically. Then died a little late. Interesting. That's surprising that despite having the wrong battery, they just worked. When I learned that that's how the saves worked on the GBA games, it blew my mind. Like, I watched a YouTube video or something years ago And they're like, yeah, it's just a watch battery. And I'm like, what? You're fucking with me. No, that's what it is. That's wild. That's wild. Yes, give me money for my one singular Eevee. Oh, we're almost at. Oh my god, we catch one more Eevee. And we have rank 10 Eevee. There's a chance. Not a high chance, because we see maybe 2 Eevees at most a run. But there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, I really liked doing the repair work stuff. I would really love to do micro soldering. I've considered trying to open my own repair shop, but I haven't 100% decided if that's a route I'm going to go. Because I definitely think I could do it, but it's a very big investment up front to start a business. Oh, I need to move the... I didn't realize the chat was getting cut off there. Like right there, there we go. I want at least the first message to be fully shown. The others can be hidden behind me. Will still be playing the games 20 years later? Probably not. Speaking of playing them 20 years later, I need them to add it to the Switch Online library. Damn it. I have Pokemon Yellow on my 3DS. I wish I would have bought Gold, Silver, Crystal, but I didn't. No, they're not on Switch Online. None of the Pokemon games minus Pokemon Trading Card Game and Stadium are on there, which is wild. Like, everyone thought when Stadium came out, oh, they're going to release the GBA games, because why wouldn't they? I didn't know Pichu tried to murder you. I thought it ran. Yeah, no, it's disappointing me too. Like, I would love to go back through, because obviously I can emulate those games super easily, and I don't really mind to, but I would love to be able to take Pokemon from those directly into Pokemon Home. Like, that'd be super cool. And it would be a reason to play those games too, because there's some Pokemon that are easier to get on those games if you want to do like a living dex. Thoughts on Switch 2? I'm excited for it. I like the design overall. I know a lot of people have talked about the magnetic thing being like a break point, but I don't think it's going to happen the way it's designed. Now, if you took the controller off and like smashed it with a hammer, yes, I think it'll break, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Power-wise, we still technically know the power, but people are theorizing PS4 era still. And I think it'll be fine. Like, Nintendo doesn't need the power of the PS5 or Xbox One. Actually, I prefer them to be underpowered because I'm tired of game developers not optimizing their games. So, hopefully the lower power will make them at least try. But probably not. They didn't for the Switch, so probably not. But magnets better than clips? Absolutely. As someone who's worked in a repair shop, those clips break all the fucking time. The little trays, or the little holders on the side. The slides, that's the word I was looking for. They break all the time. We had so many parents bring them in being like, hey, can you fix this? And it's like, yeah, we can, but you might as well just buy a new Switch or controller, because technically the Switch repair made somewhat sense. It was like $100 something. The controller made none. Like, if it broke on the controller side, it'd be $100. You could replace it for less than that. Made no sense. But yeah, I like the magnetic design. I'm both for and against the decoloration. Like, I do like my little neon blue and red pink-ish controller, but having it just being around the button and some like accents, I think it's fine. Not a big deal. It's just one of those like, I would have preferred it if it would stay colorful, but it's not something I need. Rumors are more powerful than the Scene, not even upgrade. It'd be nice for Nintendo. That's my thing. If games like, I won't say Arceus, because Arceus actually runs really good, but games like Scarlet and Violet run better, or the Legend of Zelda games run better, even for the older Switch titles, that's all I need. That's one of the only reasons I wanted the Switch 2, was so I could play maybe Scarlet and Violet at something close to 60 FPS. Probably still won't quite work that way, but we can hope. As for like third parties taking on the system, it's fine if they do. There are definitely some games I enjoy more on the Switch, but I have a ROG Ally, and I tend to play most of my third party games on it because it is more powerful than the Switch. Also much more convenient because it'll play anything, not just things that are ported to the Switch. So just like what it is now, it'll mostly be a first-party machine for me. My PC is my third-party machine, and the Ally being my secondary. That is one thing that I'm still surprised they did not bring back yet. I thought it was going to be like first priority when they started updating the Switch. Was, oh yeah, they'll add themes and folders. But they never did. Also, we have rank 10 on Pichu as well now, so. All right, we need to get rid of some stuff. Actually, I want to keep those. They can be useful. Those can also be kind of useful. I took the mud balls, yeah. Okay, let's go make as many of those as we can. We'll make like 90 of those. Okay. Now we got some balls. Wii U and 3DS were fun. Switch is too simple. I think the Wii or the Switch is basically the upgraded version of the Wii U because it takes a similar concept of the Wii U and made it overall better. It's worse in some ways because obviously it's not a 2-screen experience anymore. But the actual portability, like, I thought it was a really cool idea with the Wii U, like, oh, hey, your parents want to watch the TV. Well, you can put Mario on your controller and you play it like the Switch. I think that was a cool idea. The problem is no games hardly used it. I think most of the first-party Nintendo games did. But everything else, if they used the gamepad at all, it was usually for a map, and you couldn't use that feature. So it made that feature a little useless. But if they could do something like the Wii U, where you have like the full console and the Switch, the actual Switch itself is separate, that would be cool. It'd be expensive though, because you basically have the Switch hardware in 2 different devices, unless they do it through Wi-Fi, which I don't think they really want to do. Or, well, I guess they could do it through RF frequency, but. But I love the Wii U. Like, I've had my Wii U since it launched. I've kept it. I don't play it, mind you, but I have kept it. I actually thought about doing a Wind Waker HD playthrough on the stream at some point because I never got really into it, and it's not available anymore unless you want to emulate it. So, like, I would be curious. I'm not gonna check right now, but there was at one point in time where if you had a Switch, or sorry, Wii U with that downloaded to it, or you had the Legend of Zelda version, Wind Waker version, you could sell it for so much. Like, it was crazy once the servers went down. I am actually curious, though. I said I wasn't going to search, but while I'm running, I am going to search on my phone really quick. Wii U Wind Waker. So the game itself seems to be going for 60 to 70. Let's see. I'm actually kind of surprised. I feel like that's lower than it used to be. Yeah, so the console with the game is $425 for the special edition console. It may not be as big a thing anymore. But at one point it went for a lot. Yeah, PT PS4s, that's another one that went for a lot back then. The PT PS4, I think, makes more sense than buying a Wii U for that much for Wind Waker. If only because Wii U emulation has been mostly doable for a while now. And if you're going to spend 100 plus for something, I would rather just emulate it at that point. If it's a third-party market, obviously. Like, if the Wii U were still in production and you could buy the console and the game, I'd be like, yeah, go buy that. But I'm not going to pay $100 on a third-party market for stuff like that. I say that, but there are actually things that I would. Like, I'm collecting the Dot Hack series right now. I've only got the first game, but the last game in particular is, I want to say, like $180. It's pretty expensive. You'd really like to play Bloodborne without getting a PS4? Well, from what I understand, the Bloodborne emulation side of things, I think they've almost got it running stable at 60 FPS now. I remember seeing an article about the Bloodborne emulation. So, you might have a way to play it pretty soon. Relatively easy. Because they're never going to re-release it for PS5 at this point. I'm almost certain of it. I was half hoping we would get lucky and get a shiny in the first stream. The odds are getting much smaller that happens. Yeah, I have Bloodborne. And I've played it. I haven't beaten it. I think I streamed it once or twice. Which is, it's another game that I eventually want to go back to and beat. Because what I did play of it, I beat a couple of the bosses, and I really liked it. It's just another one of those games that something else came along. Actually, I think I swapped to playing Demon Souls Remake is what I ended up doing. And I just never went back. Dude, I remember back in the day, I used to watch a streamer one of the OGs from Justin TV, Man vs. Game. And he used to play the Souls games religiously. Like, he would just, all the time. He 100%ed basically all of them. And I remember watching him play, not the remake, but the original Demon Souls. It was a wild time. He's one of the streamers that kind of quit and went dark. I think he's been dark for 2 years, last time me and my wife looked it up. Which, you know, you don't enjoy streaming anymore. You don't. I don't fault you for that. But I used to be a fiend, like watching streams. Streams were my main entertainment when I was like a teenager. I watched Justin TV when that was a thing. I would watch Man vs. Game, Dan's Gaming. So I had a couple of the gaming crowd. And then I also would watch more or less full content on there. There was a stream that played the Silent Library. I forget what it's called. It's like Gaki no Tsubaki or something. I can't remember the Japanese title for it, but it's what inspired the American Silent Library. And that was hilarious. They also had a couple other Japanese shows because it was all part of this one, I don't know what you would call it, like a sitcom? Not sitcom. Almost like a talk show, because they would have like guests that would react to whatever they were watching. I'm done, alright. Yeah, I'm done. I don't know why I went all the way. I would also watch back when I was big into the stuff from Screw Attack, like Angry Video and Game Nerd. They're just reviews. Also, the Nostalgia Critic. Like this one channel had all of them. It was like Nostalgia Critic, AVGN, and just other random Screw Attack stuff. Watch that all the time. And that was just what I did. I don't do that anymore. I do occasionally watch streams. Like when I get obsessed with a game, I'll usually do it. Like Marvel Rivals, I've been watching like a fucking fiend all the time. It's a problem. Can't help it though. Game's good. Yeah, one of the channels I watched on Justin used to do repeats of Attack of the Show and X-Play as well. Yeah, I used to love watching Tech TV. That was one of the few TV stations that wasn't Cartoon Network, Disney, or Nickelodeon that I watched all the time. Good old Morgan Webb and Adam Sessler. Like the only review source that I trusted, well, really the only one that I could use back then, before internet review sites were a thing. I wonder how much money I could make off the Stardust I have. I forget what they sell for. I don't think it's a lot. It's either 1,000 or it's 100. If it's 1,000, that's a pretty penny. It's 20k. If it's 100, it's just 2k. I did go the opposite way I normally go this time. At least I remembered. Because I was about to be like, well, I'm done. And I'm like, no, I still got the other side. I can teleport, though. I'm very curious to see if this challenge will take me as long or longer than the Sword and Shield. It should be shorter than the Sword and Shield. Yes, I do realize I never actually finished the Sword and Shield, but I'm on getting my shiny legendary, and I lost my willpower for right now. My leg. Need Wigglytuff EX. I unfortunately haven't opened TCG Pocket in like probably 2 or 3 weeks. It's been a minute. I was enjoying it, but I just don't really play games on my phone right now. Like, I had to tell myself to log on to Star Rail yesterday because I need to save up materials for the next character I want. But I just haven't been playing any of my mobile games at all. Mostly I've been streaming, working on the eBay store, or doing stuff around my house. You give me likes. Yeah, you and Blog both were giving me likes all the time. It was great. I tried to give you guys likes back, but then I stopped playing entirely. Oh, I gotta go get that. One over here now, because it's got some stuff in it. Stop trying to murder me. Ow. At this point, before I get a shiny, I might have a can you get to level 100 before beating the game challenge? Before leaving the first zone. Dude, getting to 99 before, like, opening past the bridge would be near impossible. Because you don't get any of the, like, XP items. And XP is on a scale, if I remember correctly, in this, so the further over leveled you are, the less XP you get from anything. Yeah, no, that's completely fair. That's kind of what I was using it for, was just, hey, I can open a pack a day or whatever. But eventually I just kind of stopped. All right, we can probably do 1 or 2 more retries. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll get the shiny before the end of stream. When do I get mass release? Okay, it's once you fill up 4 pastures. I knew there was I knew you had to unlock it. All right, so I just basically need to catch. All right, Emies, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Enjoy your Path of Exile too. You have a good night. don't even need these stupid berries. Only bad thing is once we finally get all 3 evolutions, then I just have to beat the ever-living crap out of enough of them to max their thing. I wish I could perfect Shinx, but unfortunately I don't have a ground type attack, and I don't have anything that would learn a ground type attack that I'm aware of. Actually, wait. Doesn't Bidoof learn Mud Slap? Hold up. His rollout. I don't think there's anything else that would learn a ground type move. Oh, Pichu. Nice to turn around at the perfect moment. So once again, most of what we're seeing is 1 in 2,000 at this moment. Any of the evolutions are not at that, but everything else: Shinx, Bidoof, Starly, Wurmple, Weasel, Ponyta, Drifloon. All of those are at 1 in 2,000 for odds. I wonder if the Bidoofs could one-shot. They got 3 moves? That's wild. There's basically no shot unless I can see if Oshawott can one-shot now. Strong Style Aqua Jet might one-shot. Okay, yeah. I forgot, I can also just make them run away and hit them in the back, too. Oh. That works. Meant a strong style, whiffed it. Oh, there's an Eevee over there. We can get Duat. Honestly, I probably should go ahead and evolve Duat just to have the entry. Nice. Might as well. How far did that get us on Starly? So we're a little under halfway for number defeated. Yeah, so we're not too bad, honestly, for one little go through. Probably should have been doing that a little earlier, but that's okay. So the starter, oh, they are 1,000 apiece. Yep. We got money now. Does he sell? I know they eventually get the other balls. We can make lures now. Well, actually, I don't know if we have the recipe, but we can buy the ingredient. Yeah, we don't have any recipes for it yet. I officially have a rank 10. Or I think I was already research level 10, but I see it now. Getting close on Starly, and we now have Duat rank 4. Unfortunately, that is where the first stream is coming to an end. I was hoping we would get a shiny, but, you know, that's the breaks. We are all set up, so next stream will be pretty much entirely shiny hunting. So, more likelihood that we get what we need. But, that's going to be it for me, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I will be back tomorrow night with Burrito. We'll be doing either Space Marines or something else, most likely Space Marines. And then I'll be on his stream on Wednesday, and we will pick this back up on Thursday. But it could be during the day on Wednesday as well, but most likely Thursday. Anyway, you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.